Hello, my friends, and welcome to the floor of my bedroom. I wanted to share a message today to let some people know that they're not alone, and if you need this, you'll know it's for you. It feels like the times that we're in right now are really unprecedented and it's a whole lot of stuff this world has never seen before. We are in the middle of a whole lot of craziness, and it's man-made craziness, so it makes it even harder to navigate. Like, what do we do with this? For our human spirits, it's just, our souls, for our spirits, it's really difficult to navigate this human experience, especially right now. So if you're feeling uncertain or overwhelmed, you are not alone. I am right there with you. And let me show you what I mean by that. Take a look at my room. I'm going to show you my room in a second, but first, let me tell you, I'm showing you this. Even though I like in real life, I really don't like allowing people into my room, my personal spaces, like my home spaces. I don't like letting people into that because it feels very invasive and unsafe to me. So since you're not physically here, you're more than welcome to watch this video and not come into my room. Okay. But I'm showing you this because this is a reflection of my inner state right now. And when I was a kid, my room was always a huge fucking mess. Always a huge fucking mess. And I didn't understand why. I didn't like living in a huge mess. I didn't enjoy, having zero floor space to walk from the door of my bedroom to my bed. I just had to jump over all this shit on my floor. But I am looking around at my room right now and noticing a lot of similarities to when I was younger. But I didn't know then that the outward state of my room was just an outward projection of the inner state of my mind and my heart, and it was a mess then, and it's kind of a mess right now, and I'm seeing it reflected in my space. And today I woke up and I was like, I need to really address this because I am holding myself back. I am the reason my energy is just continually stagnating. Every time I gain some sort of traction and momentum, I immediately sabotage it and just completely derail myself. So I want to share this and be vulnerable so that, one, it's an accountability piece, and two, I want to show people that they're not alone. We're not alone in this. It's fucking crazy, this world that we live in. So take a look. We've got shit on the floor. Craziness. What is this? I have a friend that calls all the little piles of shit depression piles, which makes sense. But for me, it really feels more like overwhelm. I start a thing, but I want to do a bunch of other things at the same time. So I stop doing that thing and I just get paralyzed and don't do anything at all. And it just keeps accumulating and making me feel worse and more anxious and not good. And it's just, why do we do this to ourselves? We're not doing it consciously, but we do it. But the thing about it is, cleaning your room, something that seems so simple is oh, you just got to clean your room. But it'll just get that way again within a day's time because your mental space is still just as dirty as it was when you made your room, your external projection of your mental space, your heart space, or whatever's projecting onto your reality. It's just going to go back to the same thing if you don't address that first, So for me, what I would recommend for me and for you to help with these kinds of things is, first of all, for me, it's easiest to navigate the external mess, or it's easier to navigate the internal mess once I address the external mess first. I feel like I can think better. feel like that's a thing that other people also feel. It's harder to think when your space is a mess. I don't know. So addressing the external mess first is huge. And how do you do that? You've been overwhelmed about it for who knows how long now. So you just have to start and make a list. Make a list of all the piles you want to address, of all the tasks that you have undone, of all the things that you want to do, and prioritize what you need to do. Make a realistic goal for yourself. Make a realistic goal for yourself, and if that's only one task a day until you can get through it all because that's all you have emotionally available for yourself right now, that is okay. That is all right. Doing your best is still your best, and if that's one thing a day, that's cool. But once you get to that place where you're feeling more like your physical space has lightened, the energy has gone up, and you're able to think better and think more clearly because your space is clear, that's when you can really kind of dive in and tap back into yourself and do your inner work so that your outer space doesn't become a mess. You have to clean your inner space as well. You know, there's a lot to be said for spring cleaning, but it is worthless if not accompanied by inner spring cleaning, okay? We have to get, oh man, we have to get on top of that one. We have to get on top of ourselves. You know, we cannot really truly navigate this world in a healthy or fulfilling way if we are ignoring ourselves. That's just not how it works. All of that said, like, I hope this found somebody that needed to hear it. I hope somebody finds peace in this message. I just realized I have one fingernail painted. That's part of my mess. I don't know if you saw the nail polish pile on the floor and on top of my refrigerator, but that's going on my list. I hope this found who it needed to find. I love you. We're all in the same boat together. We can all do this. If you need help, don't be afraid to reach out for it because we are not alone. We don't have to go through this alone. If you need help cleaning your space because it's just that overwhelming for you, then ask for help. Don't allow the needing help to overwhelm you into paralysis. I know that you have people around you that love you and just want to support you and get you to a space that's healthy for you. And that's what we really all need right now, is a space that's healthy for us and conducive to our own personal growth. That is what we're all being called to do and to step into right now. So I hope you are doing well on your journey, even though I'm sure it's pretty tumultuous and difficult and feels very uncertain and kind of scary, which it always kind of does. But I love you. Dare to believe in yourself because you deserve it, and have a wonderful day.